Starting now, and we are good to go. So hope everyone's doing well today. We had an appointment a few weeks back, and we covered a lot of just different best practices within conversion. Went over a lot of what we call kind of the conversion 101. So hopefully you guys have had some time to go into the dashboard. Is everyone feeling a little more comfortable within the system since our last conversation?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's good. So today what we're going to focus on is some more of the fun stuff. So we covered a lot of the basics, but now I really want to dive into some more of the advanced type features within conversion, one of those being the lead gen side. So when I say lead generation, you know, typically a lot of agents, they automatically attach a $ sign to that. So with conversion, your broker's footing the bill for that. And so what I'd love to focus on today is ways to generate free leads using this system. You've got a Ferrari. However, this Ferrari, we want to make sure it has enough gas in it. So some of you guys don't have enough leads within the system. And so that's going to be the big focus here today, is really on the lead gen side. So Dennis, do we have you in the house today?
I'm here.
All right, beautiful. So I'm going to use you as my guinea pig, but I promise I'll be a nice bus driver today.
All right.
All right, so covering the marketing and lead gen side, a few just basic things for you guys within the system. So anything you do within your agent dashboard, and when I say your agent dashboard, that means basically when you sign into conversion, what happens thereafter is going to go to you. So all your marketing efforts, all of the time that you're going to spend focused on the lead gen side, you're going to get credit for those leads. So everything I'm showing you today, you're going to get credit for doing all of that work. And so Dennis, for example, since I'm in your dashboard, if anyone signs up and becomes a lead within anything that we do today, that lead will automatically go right to you. And so with that being said, we want to get leads into the system. So first things first is you guys all have your own conversion website. You can call it a subdomain, you can call it a landing page, whatever you'd like. And so if you go to the bottom of your site in your dashboard here, you're going to see your website is. So you guys all have your own website. So Dennis, your website, for example, is dennis.alacarterealty.com. Do you see that?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you guys can market this, and you're going to want to send traffic to this website, because when you do, you're going to get credit for it. So if you have your own website name or your own domain name already, you know, listwithdennis.com or chrisackproperties.com, whatever your website is, you want to send traffic right into this specific page. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you want to bring in every single lead that you possibly can into conversion. And so for any agents listening, maybe you're doing Zillow, maybe you're doing Trulia, Realtor.com. For us, it doesn't matter where you're generating the leads from, as long as those leads are going into conversion. So any agents doing Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia, you can automatically send those right into conversion. And if you are, just simply send me an email and I'll help you guys get that set up individually. I'm not going to spend the time doing it right now because it would take an hour. So, yeah, bottom line, if you guys have any leads in any other systems, make sure you get them into conversion. One last thing about this is if you guys have a past client database, maybe you've got an Excel file on your desk or on your computer, and you want to import those leads or bring those leads into conversion, just simply send them over to me and I'll get them uploaded right into your dashboard for you.
Don't eat
so, want to pause there. Any questions at all?
No.
You doing all right?
Doing great.
You guys there?
Yeah.
I'm here.
All right, perfect. All right, perfect. All right, so that's the first piece. Now, the second piece is there's some other free ways to generate traffic into conversion. So from your dashboard here in the upper right corner, you're going to see quick actions. And when I click on that, you're going to notice it pops up and it gives me a few different options. One is I can add or edit a blog. So let's talk about blogging here for a second. So if I click on that, you're going to see conversion pulls up a spot for me to add a blog. Now, usually when I say that word, I've got a few agents that roll their eyes. The only reason you want to blog within conversion is because we send traffic from 12 different websites into your conversion blog anytime that you do that. So you don't pay anything extra for that. What that means for you is free traffic back to the site just by simply you writing something. And so we talk about the blogs. You can come in, and a lot of agents, anytime they get a new listing, they'll just write a blog. And so they'll type in, the address of the property, and then they'll say, read info here, blah, blah, blah. They copy and paste the MLS description. And then what you can do within these blogs is you can put in hyperlinks. You can actually send traffic right to that specific link. If you want to add in photos, you want to add in video, you can do that all within these blogs. So I'll send you guys a few different examples of some great, blogs that clients have created. But the cool thing about this is as soon as you do publish the blog, you're going to notice that you can actually view how many people have read your blog. So up here at the top of your screen, you're going to see this button, and if you click on it, you're going to see how many people have actually read your blog. So we got one client who's got 19,000 people back to his site about his last blog post. So something huge there for you guys to pay attention to is it's just a great free traffic resource. Don't spend an entire weekend writing a perfect blog. Keep it short and sweet, 2-3 sentences. Talk about the neighborhood, talk about the community, talk about one of your new listings, and just simply do these blogs on a regular basis. I recommend once a week at least, spend 5 minutes and write a blog. The other thing, one other feature I'll show you guys, and we'll wrap up with the blog side, is you can do what's called auto-publish. And so what that means is maybe you want to write 10 blogs today because you've got the time, but you want to tell conversion, hey, you know what? I don't want to publish this blog until Friday. You can actually write a blog now and then publish it on a certain time and a certain day. So take advantage of that as well. If you're going on vacation, and you still want to get traffic coming back to the site, that's a great way to do that. So that's the blog side. Any questions, comments, concerns at all there?
Nope.
No.
Beautiful. You guys are easy today. I like this. Either that or it's closer to happy hour for you guys than it is for me. All right. So, so next up is what we call the auto posters. Now, has anyone listening, has anyone done our Craigslist feature before?
No.
No.
Ah, okay. Anyone posted or sold anything? Concert tickets, a car, an ex-girlfriend, anything on Craigslist?
Nope.
All right. You guys know what Craigslist is, though, right?
Right.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Craigslist is a huge traffic source for real estate, believe it or not. A lot of agents don't believe people go on Craigslist to search for real estate. But, I mean, if you think about people with rentals, that's what I do. That's how I found my last 3 places that I've lived in is I go on Craigslist and I search for real estate. So if you think about posting to Craigslist, Conversion has a tool, and we call this our auto poster. And what I mean by that is it posts a listing automatically for you. So I'm just going to pick a random property here, and I'm going to put it on Craigslist for you guys so you can see how this works. All right, Dennis, you're in luck. I'm going to post your house here. It looks like this $9 million house.
Nice.
What are you selling it for, by the way?
That's not mine.
I know, I'm just being funny. All right, so all you do, once again, I click on the quick actions, I hit post to Craigslist. Now, the very first time that I do and I type in an MLS number and hit post to Craigslist, I'm going to get this warning that pops up. And this only happens the first time. And so it says, step 1, make sure that you're using Google Chrome. So you guys know that you have to use Google Chrome for Conversion for all of it to work right.
Yes.
Step 2, good. Step 2 is make sure that you download what we call the Conversion extension. In a fancy way, that means just click on this link. And when you do, it's going to download something onto your computer. It's not a virus. It's actually something pretty brilliant that you guys will be a big fan of. So all you do is you hit add, wait about 5 seconds, and you'll see this message that says, hey, conversion's been added to Google Chrome. Now, the next time that I go in and I do this, watch what happens on my screen. So I type in the MLS number. I hit post to Craigslist. Now watch what happens. I'm not touching my computer screen, but you're going to notice my computer jumping through about 9 or 10 different windows now. I'm not touching any of this. And what is it doing? This backfired on me. Let me see. I'm not logged into. There we go. I was logged into my account there. All right. So it's going to jump through a bunch of different screens. It's going to pull an MLS description. It's going to pull a photo from the MLS. It's going to put in all of Dennis's contact information. And within about 20, 30 seconds, he's got a Craigslist ad published and ready for him. How cool is that?
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
You know? And so it takes about 20, 30 seconds for you guys to do that. Now, you can do this for all of your listings. If you want to post other agents' listings, just always make sure you do get permission from them. Otherwise, you're dancing kind of a fine line. So that's our Craigslist auto poster. And then you just simply hit publish. So any questions on the Craigslist side there?
The address and everything. Okay.
Nope.
Yep. Yep.
All right, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and mute whoever's talking there. I'm getting a little background noise.
All
right, I can't even see who's talking. All right, so that's the Craigslist portion of it. Some best practices with Craigslist. Every time I get off this call, I have at least one agent who's pretty excited, and they start going on Craigslist and they post 30, 40 listings today. So with Craigslist, you do have to date them first. So to start, I would recommend doing 1 post a day. Next week, do 5 a day. The following week, do 10 a day. And then from then on, you should be good. But basically, Craigslist, they monitor it. And if you've never posted anything on Craigslist and all of a sudden you're posting, 20, 30 listings a day, they think you're a spammer and you're a robot and they kick you out of the club. So just start out kind of slow. And that same mentality applies to all of these websites here. So Craigslist, Backpage, Pinterest, Facebook, and Twitter. So I'd encourage you guys to use these. These are free. So I'm a big fan of them. So any questions on any of these?
No.
Nope.
All right, perfect. So that is what we call the auto poster. So 2 other things here, and then we'll wrap up here today, guys. And this is the one that a lot of clients are having really, really good success with. So you'll notice on the left side, there's a button called Squeeze Pages. All right, and what a squeeze page is it's a fishing line in the water. So right now, maybe, Dennis, you've been out showing property to one of your leads, or maybe you're working with a buyer right now, and they said, hey, it would be really cool, Dennis, if you could send me a list of all houses that have a pool. And so, Dennis, if you wanted to, because you don't want to work with that leader for whatever reason, you could tell them, yeah, go to my website, dennis.alacarterealty.com. And on the left-hand side, I want you to scroll down. I want you to click on this. Go ahead and scroll down, choose houses with a pool. Then you can type in your area, and then you can hit search. Internet users are pretty lazy, myself included. And so what a squeeze page allows you to do is basically create that link with a few clicks. And so that way you can create the link and send them that list of properties. So for this example, Dennis wants to send, this particular lead a bunch of houses with a pool. And so if we take a look here on the squeeze page, here's all your search criteria. Do you guys see this?
Yes.
All right. So you can type in simply the area. You can type in the listing type, so maybe it's single-family condos. And then you've got all of these options that your MLS offers. So pool is one of them, right? So I don't know if do you guys have a lot of pools there?
I have a pool.
You got a pool. All right. I'm from Minnesota, and I know that sometimes in the Midwest, certain areas, they really don't have a lot of them. But, yeah, so let's just use, let me see here. Let's do just listed as an option. And then all I would do is I would just hit build link. And as soon as I do that, a few seconds later, boom, it spits out a list that Dennis can send over to that lead. And so he just simply copies and pastes that link and sends them this link. And now this particular buyer's got a list of 160 properties that are single-family homes and condos in Indianapolis that are just listed on the market. So pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So you can have some fun with these squeeze pages. A lot of agents, they ask me, hey, Chris, how would I want to use a squeeze page? You got people who are coming to your site right now and you're sending them listings. But at some point, you also do want to start fishing for new leads. I have a lot of clients that they're doing stuff on Facebook. Is anyone doing any Facebook marketing that's on this call?
No.
No? Does anyone use Facebook for real estate at all?
No.
Okay. So Facebook is, I don't know if any agents are drinking the Facebook Kool-Aid or not there yet, but Facebook is very quickly approaching Google as one of the biggest traffic sources. So there's a lot of people, believe it or not, on Facebook searching for real estate. And so what some of my agents will do is they'll post these links on Facebook. So me personally, I'm on Facebook right now. And then what I could simply do is I could update my Facebook status and I could tell people, hey, here's a list of homes in Indianapolis between this price range. So click link below for a list of homes in Indy that are just listed. And then all I'll do is I'll paste that link. There's a dramatic pause, I think. Come on. It's a little slow because I'm recording in the screen share, so. That's really slow. There we go. All right, so it's pasting in. And if I give my computer a second while it goes to space, it'll pull up a photo of this particular listing as well. And there it comes. Can you guys see that yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it looks like it's a little bit delayed. And then all I do is I simply just post it to my Facebook group. Now, as soon as I do, all my friends, all my family, they can see this link. And then what they could simply do is, oh, this is pretty cool. So it looks like there's a list of homes that are for sale in Indianapolis, just listed. I click on that link, and now all of a sudden Dennis has got me looking at all these property, and I can become a lead on his website for him, just from doing something like that on Facebook. And so I have a lot of agents having really good success with this type of an approach. And that is, how a lot of agents are using squeeze pages. So I'll send you guys a few other examples of great ways to generate additional leads with Facebook. Facebook's a big topic right now because it's free. And so a lot of agents having really good success with that. So that is the squeeze page side. Do you guys have any questions for me on the squeeze pages?
No.
I've got
All
one.
right. Yeah, go ahead.
To pick multiple options, how do you do that?
Yeah, multiple options, meaning you want to put just
say
listed
they
houses that also have a pool?
Correct.
Yeah, so you would just pull this link, and as soon as you pull this link over here, you can come on this left side and you can just select as many options as you want.
Okay.
And then as soon as you click on update, it'll give you a new website link.
Okay. So you just
Yep.
You just don't do it on the original squeeze page, right? The builder page?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. This is just kind of a quick way to do it, and it'll build most of it. But same thing with price range. If you wanted to send a list of, hey, click here to view all homes, 500,000 and above, you could come in and adjust the price range and do a search as well. Same thing.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Good question, though. Any other questions on the squeeze page side of things?
Mm-mm.
All right. So one last thing, and this is something Lana wanted me to cover as well, is we've got a lot of different options for free ways to generate traffic. But sometimes when I have this call, a lot of my clients say, hey, Chris, this has been helpful. However, I don't really have the time to do a lot of this stuff. So do you guys have any paid options? So we do have different buyer and seller lead programs that you guys can purchase. So here in your dashboard in the lower left corner, and I'm not on the sales side of the wall, but we do have a sales team that can answer any questions on the buyer and seller lead programs that we have. But we have some programs that are as little as $69 a month, and our most expensive program is $1,000 a month. So you can say, hey, conversion, I want to generate more, buyer leads in this particular city. You give us your credit card information, and within 24, 48 hours, we'll start generating you leads for whatever area it is that you gave us. So that's an option for you guys. But other than that, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up here today. Do you guys have any questions on anything we've covered here today at all?
I don't believe so.
Nope.
Awesome. What about the last call? Did you guys have any questions or anything you've been struggling with since our last call?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I received a lead the other day and started emailing her and found out that she was already working with another agent in our office. How does that happen?
That is a good question. I don't know if you can email me directly, chris@conversion.com. I don't know if that agent's on the call, but I'll research it for you.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they were in conversion, but yeah,
Okay.
within the system, a lead can't be in two agents' profile unless you share that lead with them.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Thank you.
just chris@conversion, and I'll research it for you pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. What about any other questions from any of the other agents? All right, guys. Well, that'll wrap it up. I'm gonna put this training on YouTube here shortly for us.
Okay.